Hello, YouTube. So, we're going to be watching all the trailers. I haven't really been able to watch all of them. So,
Okay.
this is all blind reaction for the trailers. So,
Wait,
here
why
we
the hell
go.
is that not on the
And we
stream?
are going to be doing this at 8:45 on 6/4. So, this will be a YouTube video that will be out soon. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Here we go.
We need to go.
Keep moving!
Go! We need to go.
Tormentors.
Keep moving!
Go!
Kate says we need to go. They said we need to go. Wow.
The witness brought darkness into the traveler to turn their threat into our annihilation.
Something's changed in the Guardian. New power. I can feel
I
it.
didn't realize my mic was muted.
Yeah, I started stream. I'm gonna wait to actually start stuff until that Destiny 2 is actually live.
This live because I'm playing.
Shit.
Banana
Prismatic.
on my way.
Nice.
Must be a campaign section.
This is gonna eat up my brain. Streaming, having Destiny 2 in the background, playing Dead by Daylight.
Take this power, Guardian. Be brave in darkness.
It's fine though. It's
Traveler
working.
voice?
For we are the light of hope.
There we go, that's okay.
Wow. Make your fate. Cade. I like how they put Cade right there in the trailer. So, let's go on to the next trailer. I don't want to break these up. So this is Journey into the Traveler trailer.
When I woke up in this place, I could have almost believed it was paradise. I feel the light flowing through me. It's everywhere. The ground beneath my feet is a memory.
Whoa. Final shape being
So is
acted?
the grass
Holy shit, my phone just. Oh,
and the sky.
I was gonna ask how fat wide my phone
Warmth
was.
of the sun on my face. And around every corner, every familiar hallway,
Did you say something?
I keep expecting to see you. But instead,
It says it's unstable because the freaking average bit rate's too high.
Corruption.
Yeah.
blight,
Shit.
sickness
Video.
spreading
You gotta
through the
fucking
traveler.
change it.
Wow.
Because the traveler's where I am, isn't it? This disease, I can feel it too.
Yeah,
Something in the pit of me knows it won't stop after it's consumed this place.
Fritz. Bit
You,
rate.
me,
It's lower.
This is a new map, so I have no clue where the hell anything is. Oh, great.
he wants to infect it all. We gotta stop what's happening here. Now. Before it's too late.
I'll witness even say enough is enough.
There's 3 floors in this place. Gotta be kidding. At least I can see all the
Oh,
gems.
next trailer, guys. Make sure to close it out. Dread. This is about the Dread. Harbinger and Waver.
I'm serious.
So they're like Scions, man. Got those frickin' blades. Gotta watch the Torment. Yeah, so that wasn't bad. Keep it up. Us. Ooh, like a marauder. Oh, but not bad for the husk.
No, couldn't be good.
This is called the Grim.
Yeah, you are not good at this game, buddy. Good job.
Wow, really excited for the Dread. I'm sorry about these clips being so shit. This is, I'm gonna put the into the light PvP then. 58 seconds. Why not? First following Guillotine. Evitide Lab. This on Viscerant. Don't tell me he's gonna take a snipe. Ooh, that was a nasty. Okay. The next video.
I don't know what comes
And-
next, but I know there are greater threats on our doorstep.
Beyond Light, Witch Queen, Shadow King, Earn
It
Powerful.
knows we're coming. We
Scourge looks good,
have
doesn't it?
work to do.
Wow.
Alright, I'm gonna just transcend and just send it on this guy.
Oh my god.
Ooh, snipers up top, watch him.
Oh, nice. I just watched him fall off the side. That was awesome.
Alright, I got grenades on those down there. Anything left? There's a couple.
Let's get him. Get him.
I'm just chucking abilities and praying over here.
Gotta get that platinum score, right?
Alright, let's kick some butt here. Sweet.
God,
There's
look
that.
at this.
Yeah! I dive bombed onto them with my Threadlings. Ooh. Ooh, one more. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Wow. That's a cute-
Ooh, no, I got you. Okay, there we go. That was amazing.
Wow. Next one. This is a Hunter preview. Playtest preview.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
3 opponents down.
Yes, get grenaded.
No,
almost.
Fight on. Guardian down. Guardian down.
Ooh,
One after another.
ooh.
What feed? That's so...
There's a trial.
I can transcend. Taste the rainbow.
Tormentor of Bubble Terror.
There we go. Now we're grooving. Got our subjugator back. Oh. Here we go.
Not that.
That worked really, really well.
Wow. Next trailer. Prismatic Titan.
Oh, alright. We got some new combatants up here. Epic.
He's using Thorn.
No, this is the classic Destiny experience.
Oh, it's everything's green, and then everything's blue, and then there's orange.
God damn.
We suppress them, we freeze them, we incinerate them, we do everything today.
happening. It's happening. It's happening.
What?
Oh, yes! Get out of here. Me the third, the fourth. I couldn't tell how many kills.
Oh yeah.
My God. Next one. This is the Mad Doctor exotic armor. Here we go. Arcane needles. Arcane needles cause a suspending detonation. We're gonna go keep going. We're only halfway there. This is the Gifted Conviction Exotic Hunter Armor. Wow. Let me replay that one because I got caught doing something. Gifted Conviction. Arc aspect create sound explosion. Wow. That would be nice. The next one, Hazardous Propulsion. Possibilities are just rough. Good. Next. This is the Kushta, the Gashra. Gotta
What?
Come on. Look at this. Every 7th bullet is safe. Great for DFC from Crypt when you forget to go in the door. And you accidentally pick up the buff. So this is
Peggy.
the Maker has an exotic heavy trace rifle. We're gonna have to come back to. So we'll watch the next one. Let me pull it up. Alright, guys. This was the UK one rather than the right one. Here we go. Wow, look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. Wow, looks amazing. This is the Still exotic sniper rifle. Here we go. Wow. Wow, it's like a golden gun. That sniper is like a golden gun. This is the Into the Light, Season of the Wish. There goes Crow following through. He's looking at the portal. Kate's firing. that a grenade?
There we go. I like this.
You died. So did you.
Cade, it's our boy Cade. He took on the Crow and won, had him dead to rights.
Yeah, I don't have to call you Prince anymore, do I?
Cade. Let's keep it up. This is the Vidoc becoming legend. Brilliant.
There's a line that emerged in Destiny 1 that wasn't planned for, but is very deliberate by the person who put it in the game, and is very resonant for Destiny players, and resonant for me as a person. And that line is, Guardians make their own fate. That still gives me goosebumps. For me, that has sort of become a touch point for the Destiny story. Again and again, external forces come and try to impose a fate upon you and humanity.
You and humanity, wow.
And again, you show them that they can't do that. We make our own fate. That's not just a powerful theme of Destiny, it's also a powerful theme for us as people, as both developers and as humanity. We make our own fate.
When you're talking about 10 years of story, there's a lot of stuff crammed in there, and there's a lot of things that we could do and could talk about. But as storytellers, the hardest part isn't coming up with the ideas, it's knowing which ones are the important ones. We want to tell a story that makes you, the player, feel like all of that time that you invested, we saw you, and we want to give you the experience that you've been waiting for.
We looked at everything we had, we laid it all out, like whiteboards and like everything.
We were trying to look for a theme that felt resonant, not just for this story, but for Destiny as a whole. And the theme that we kept coming back to was purpose and fate. And that's what this story is about, not just for ourselves as the player, but also for our characters.
I used to think I'd give anything to bring you back.
I cried quite a few times doing those scripts.
That's the new stuff. So we're gonna keep it up, but that's the new what's his stuff for the new voice actor for Lance, Rip Lance. But we're gonna keep it up. I'm sorry if you guys keep me fine tuning the audio got a little messed up.
Because I treated it with the love of a fan. Every time I opened a script, I was like, what would I want to see? What would I want to hear?
You get to see their emotional journey, the struggle of how do we defeat the Witness?
Let us bring an end to your futile exertions.
The Witness sees itself as the one true God. So it's come to the Traveler because it needs the power of the Traveler's light to finish this vision.
Its goal is salvation. Why don't you want that?
Be reborn.
Our mission is to make sure that we can prevent it from getting the light, the thing that it needs, in order to make it all happen.
It's
Aura.
finally confronted the Traveler, and here we are, thorns in its side, a blip on its radar, trying to make a difference.
Can't we make a
You're
difference
gonna
though?
speak to the Witness, and the Witness is gonna shine a light on some things, and you wonder, like, what would it be like? What would it be like to be a disciple of the Witness?
Your Guardian's use has yet to be determined. We're in need of a god killer.
Wait,
Every
what?
time you hear the Witness, you're not just hearing one voice, you're hearing whispers in the background, you're hearing all of these other textures.
You're still resisting.
Of course
You
you're
can
resisting.
feel
You're trying
a
to harm
subtext
Earth.
sometimes where the real Witness comes through, or at least things that it doesn't want you to know about it come through.
There is only suffering.
Only suffering.
Putting characters into
Kate.
pressure cookers is what storytellers do best. And I can't imagine a more intense pressure cooker than it's the end of the world. If we fail, everything is frozen forever, and only we can do it. It's just the handful of us inside of a god.
There were a couple of themes that we had when we started on the Pale Heart. The two main ones that I remember were surreal and Shattered to Spire.
Seeing how they put a tiny little guardian at the beginning of this vast journey that's spreading out in front of you really put into perspective the scale that we needed to hit in order to make the Pale Heart look and feel dangerous and ambitious and vast.
When we were thinking of surreal things,
Yo, you
it
guys
was a
there?
bit of a challenge, because how do you make something surreal? For me, is putting familiar things out of context.
Wow.
What is the thing when you turn
Witness.
the corner that you are not
Witness
expecting?
house?
So that's when we play with scale, we play with
Giant
unexpected
ghosts.
things, repetition.
There's this awesome
Lot of
piece
hands.
of concept art that is like this massive ghost in the horizon, and you just like go over there and it's just like broken down in the middle, and it's just weird in a way that is unsettling but at the same time feels very visceral.
Another one that we used was body parts, and it sounds a
Body
bit
part.
strange because we didn't want to do body horror. So I was taking screenshots from the game and just trying to find silhouettes and things that would look surreal. And I start replacing all the trees with hands. So all the limbs was made out of fingers coming out, and
Wow.
eyes were on the floor. And I do remember our direction was like that, like more hands.
Are there hands holding up the freeway in which we were born? Yes.
Whoa.
You'll recognize it instantly, and then almost as quickly, you'll realize you've never been here before.
I definitely feel like there's some aspects of the Pale Heart where like, this is freaking weird and scary.
Oh,
I
what
want to
is
take that
that?
risk. I want to push a little bit of what expectations of a destination can be, and I hope that players love that.
As players progress, they get to see more influence of the Witness, not just on the Traveler, but also on the races that it's interacted with that we've seen so far.
Torment.
The Dread are a result of the Witness experimenting with the light. So while it's inside the Pale Heart, it's able to access the light as it's trying to siphon it. It is using that light to create and alter new and different combatants. And so we've encountered some of these members before. Now we have a name for them.
The new Dread units, they're using a new language, collaborating with narrative. We went through and used this constructed language tool to generate different phrases and figure out like grammar structures and
Wow,
things.
that's
The
cool.
pyramid language that the new Dread units speak is actually translatable. So players, if they're really interested in figuring out what the pyramid units are saying, could decipher these. Kos yen itget, baktoku vakad. The Husks are an interesting addition to
Wow.
Destiny because you've never fought anything like them before.
It's like a marauder,
Talk about,
basically.
oh yeah, they need some big weapons. Like it needs to look like this thing is serious business. They
It is,
wanted
though.
a bit of a secondary unit on it, so like a 2-in-1. As the sketches were progressing, we were kind of like, oh, this feels like it's sentient, and we just love the idea.
We had all these different sound effects in our library of water bladders that make some really cool sounds when you're shaken. We used some sounds of slapping jello too. So that was kind of the foundation for the Husk. We have all these real physical sounds that come together and it feels like an alien moving around in the stomach of this thing. The collaboration between the different disciplines and the trust we have for each other. At the end, it comes out better than anybody could have made individually.
There's a moment where you realize, looking at the final shape, that it's not just a story about the Guardian's journey, it's also kind of the story of Destiny's journey. It starts in a place of uncertainty and challenge, and then it changes and evolves, and it proceeds forward into the unknown.
I forgot
and as
to
you get
tweet.
closer to the final shape, those two experiences converge. We know where we're
Wow.
going, we know where we're aiming for.
I feel very confident about the love and the work and the thoughtfulness that everyone working on this release put into it. And I think it's inevitable that when people start going in and experiencing all these different things that make up this expansion, I think they're gonna see it.
I won't lose another soldier in this war.
Bro. Cade. Of course he's the only one who kicks a scream. Okay. Next trailer. Our next
This
video.
team and Bungie in general is all about collaboration. Testers, designers, effects artists, animation, all these sources of input from everywhere coming together, and like that was magic for me.
Coming Legend Part 2, Shaping the Magic. Like the Ace
final
of
shape.
Spades.
It felt a little like a love letter at times.
Those guns.
We really thought about bringing that forward to the weapons. Like Kvastov, it's the first gun you get.
I can't even pronounce
There has
it
to be
still.
the narrative bookends of the first gun I got in the game. It's here in the Pale Heart. It's like this old friend returned. How do you make this thing really good and really powerful without making it not what it is?
I don't
and that
know.
was really challenging. What we ended up deciding on is it is about your skill. Oh, it's all in the wrist. A little like it's gonna bounce several times down this line of guys. You're just really good at bouncing this bullet. It's fate almost.
This thing's dope.
Oh, yeah. And we pepper in the number 7 in as many places as we could. So it bounces 7 times. It's got a bunch of 7s in its stat.
Wow.
You get 7 bouncy bullets when you pick up an Orb of Power. Bungie has a long legacy of loving the number 7.
Yeah.
And this felt like the right place for it.
Wow.
Cade has this iconic hand cannon that in a lot of ways has become a symbol. We took Ace of Spades and we went, where's the rest of the deck of cards?
No,
we had this really
they
cool
didn't.
opportunity to theme all the Pale Heart weapons after different suits.
Wow.
It has this two-tone feel to it. The opposite side of the gun is the inverse of that idea. They look freaking awesome. It also has like these fantasies of characters that have influenced Cade. These
Exo
guns
Stranger?
are part of his
Guardian?
past.
We wanted something that you can't do with any of your other weapons, and we came up with no hesitation. It shoots these harmonic bullets that if you're
What?
targeting an enemy, it'll hurt them and burn them. But if you're shooting an ally, it'll heal them.
I love this thing.
So you don't need perks anymore.
We had to build a lot of the language, and with the new cool little Guardian health bars, you can see that. The healing effect on it is very strong. For a while, we were calling it the Just Don't Die gun. It has its own little
Immortal!
energy bar, like the glaive does, and that energy bar is charged by any damage whatsoever.
It's like,
Whoa.
we know what we did.
Yeah, you made us immortal.
Since you are returning to the Traveler, we wanted to focus on bringing new supers to the light subclasses.
Wow.
For Song of Flame, we wanted to
Okay.
close up Radiance from Destiny 1 and have it be combat
So,
focused.
immortal?
If you remember Radiance from D1, it has fire wings. We kind of ate that visual space with Dawnblade, where you've got these like awesome flame wings. In a split second, if a player sees a character solar with wings, they're going to see that it's Dawnblade. We had to come up with something different.
Zach, our VFX artist, came up with the idea of this halo around you, like a medieval painting.
Wow.
Twilight Arsenal is a one-off super that also creates these axes. Coming up with visuals for that axe, it was an interesting challenge. How do we want to root this in Destiny? We took a lot of inspiration from Titan's shield. What would it feel like if the axe was the shield
what?
broken up? And when you look at it side by side, you can definitely see that connection between the two.
Storm's Edge, we wanted to call back to Arcblade in Destiny 1.
Yep.
Throwing the dagger and zipping over there, blowing up stuff. How long do you have in the super? Initially, you had a long time. You had
24 seconds. We did not earn any friends in those playtests.
No,
the
people
first
were pretty
day.
mad. But we toned it down, and now you only have 12 seconds, and it's a lot more
Wow.
reasonable.
We found a problem where when you grapple and then you cast Blink Dagger out of it, I fall to the floor, right? Whereas if I'm in midair and I Blink Dagger, I should be held in midair, right? And it sucks. So I want to fix it.
It's the things like the camera shake, the way the rumble spikes and then falls back off. We need all of our abilities to feel awesome.
Wow.
We want to make it so that the controller melts away. You stop thinking about what do I have to do, and instead you just inhabit your character, and you don't have to think about it. The game just plays.
The great thing about Prismatic was every playtest we did, the feedback got better and better. We have gone back and forth on what starter builds that players will get in Mission 1.
Okay, we're gonna start the Titans with Stringer's Lash, their strand aspect, and Knockout. One of the notes we got is players just weren't understanding how those two things comboed in a loop. Well, we're gonna drop Stringer's Lash, and instead we're gonna put in Diamond Lance. Now, any ability kill is making your Diamond Lance. Your knockout punch, hey, that makes a Diamond Lance. You throw your Diamond Lance at the
Uncharged
floor,
melee
everything's
skill?
frozen, now you can punch stuff again and get amplified with Knockout. Once we made that switch, all of a sudden it clicked in players' heads. This loop becomes a lot more clear, and
Yeah.
players were much more satisfied with their starter loadouts.
At the end of the day, like, the chaos is the point.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
If you aren't surprised and delighted in a way that you didn't expect, like,
yeah.
God.
This strike is
There we
probably
go.
one of the coolest strikes that we've ever released.
I started my
New
Destiny journey
strike?
playing strikes. I really wanted to push the expectations. of
go,
what a
new
strike could
strike.
actually be. This strike, it's sort of a memory out of.
Let's
the
do an
Witness's
applause for
history
Bungie getting a
of
new
its
strike.
race and what its buildings may have looked like in the past. A lot of the inspiration comes from 30s pulp novels, adventure flicks, uncovering ancient hidden cities that
Hidden
have
city?
not seen a living soul in eons.
Skip.
And then subsequently destroying those cities
Wait, what?
years later.
Wait, what?
Imagine you're in a narrow hallway. You need to escape it. Lava is descending.
Wait, what?
Obstacle is coming out of the walls. You made this slide towards the closing door and you're dead. The door just closed right in front of your face, so
That happens a lot.
Wait, what?
I have 7 Gilded Conqueror
7?
titles. I want this strike to be the hardest strike we ever made.
Wait, what?
I want people to scream and cry over this strike.
Oh no.
So, not even. I paused the video here for YouTube. For everyone, I should say. YouTube, I'm just going over in depth. Sorry about all the stuff now. Of me stopping and stuff. I'm streaming live over on YouTube. But, what? Glassway isn't hard enough? You have to make this harder? Bungie! Congrats! They give you a round of applause. You've been listening to the community for years. Okay, here we go.
And just say, how do I complete this strike on Grandmaster difficulty? And I'll be like, yes.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that.
That's kind of one of the fun parts about making a strike. There's so much freedom and creativity to do wild things, and then testing that. It's just a lot of fun, that back and forth.
Riven's heart?
We have a very tight relationship with Test as designers, and I couldn't do anything I do gameplay-wise without Test there at my side. But as soon as I can
Think
get fresh
that
eyes on it,
works.
I think that's where it really comes in.
We ran a lot of play tests, and every time I would invite people, I'm like, this is final play test, but it's never final. We just can't stop.
It's really not just one department creating
Yeah,
something
everyone's trying to
special.
do this
When you
off
see
before
all
we
those
start
things
playing, 'cause
combined and the iteration and the back and forth, and when you get to this end result where it just feels like it couldn't be any other way. We hit on something amazing here.
Okay, next trailer. This is the launch trailer. The Guardians are walking. Fallen are there. People screaming. Is that an apple? Crystals?
Oh, this
Witness nears the final shape.
It's reshaping reality into a perfect.
Trevor leaves us? Wait, what? Look.
I'm done burying my friends.
It's the end of everything. Might as well try to stop it.
One last step. Together.
He's got his fire team with him
Into the end.
on the comm set.
This place.
It's hard to describe.
The vault was dead.
You said it spoke to you.
The witness shows us what it thinks we want. It's a lie.
He'd watched his own funeral.
Let us lift the weight. Join us.
Zavala, please, don't do this.
Wait, try and scream? Is that Vex Hydra? Akora died?
Nobody makes my fate but me.
Of course, Cade has a clap. Nobody makes his fate but me.
Nobody makes my fate but me.
Wait, what? We get the Fallen, the Cabal are inside the Pale Heart. God damn! That's an army. Guardians. Go. She's pissed. Look at her. Final shape. Okay. Let's go to the next thing. This is the final shape of Dungeons and Dragons trailer. Forged in the light of two worlds. Look at the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Okay, YouTube, that would do it for the video. We're going to be over here all day, but that would do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.